Hello everyone. So in the series of tutorial, today I will show you that all prerequisite to set up your environment for the UI5. So today basically I will follow the SAP standard guidelines and I will start that project from scratch so that you can understand how you can do, and at the end of the tutorial I will also generate the UI5, which is also suggested by the SAP guidelines, that is generator UI5, so that you can compare that how it is easy if you start a new projects. So let's start. So basically what I will do, I just log into that SAP UI5 tooling. I will also share that link to the description. So from here actually you will get that all recommendation step by step. So let's get started. So from here in that my Visual Studio Code, I am just open a new folder. It just like project. So now I am in the project folder. I can clear that everything. So here actually now what I can do, I can make a new directory. This directory is only for that project setup purpose, like mkdir UI5. So one folder has been created. So from here you can go to the projects UI5, but I would recommend that you can go always from here. So open folder, project, and UI5. So now you are in the UI5 that I am starting from scratch. So first what you have to do, as we are in the getting started locations, so first here is a quick start guide, and that is the setup process. So first of all, what you have to do here, actually you have to make sure that your installations UI5 you need to install. So that is the reason I am going to the terminal, that is the new terminal, and I am in the UI5 location. So I am just copy this command and I'm executing here. That is just a package about the SAP UI5. So click. So now actually it is installing the UI5 in my laptop, and that is a prerequisite. So you can see that it's already installed. So now actually you can verify that your installation is correct or not. So it's just UI5 help. Okay, so all UI5 related everything is showing. So that means that your UI5 is installed. So now actually you have to start a new project. So before starting you have to create a folder. This folder is called web app. So all type of resource, page, everything is you have to keep in that web app. So that's the reason this folder is mandatory, and that is the standard locations. Without this folder you cannot go ahead. So now what you need a I'm just clearing the screen. So now actually I am in the root directory. Root directory means that in my like this UI5, it's my root directory, and that is on a subfolder where I will keep everything here. Okay, so now I have to create a package.json. So that is the reason I have to use copy and this like npm init.es. So now you can see that the package folder is there, and this package folder, and actually it's kind of all related to that project, like scripts. If later you want to add any script, you can add here, keyword, others, those type of information, name, version is there. So this folder is mandatory, the package.json is mandatory, and another is UI5.yaml file, that is mandatory, and you make sure that you are in the root directory. So now I'm generating the SAPUI5.yaml. So copy this SAPUI5 init and execute it. So now you can see that UI5 YAML is also generated. So these two file is there. So now actually the number 3, that which framework you can use. So basically two type of SAP UI5. One is the Open UI5 and another is the SAP UI5. So obviously it is the license related things and the package related things. So if you use SAP UI5, you have to copy this, or if you use that Open UI5, you have to copy this, and you have also copy that SAP UI5, that we are going to use the SAP UI5 frameworks. So we have to copy this and see what happen. Clearing screen. So there is the error. This error means that the manifest.json is not found in that location, and you can see that it is the /manifest.json. That means that this manifest.json should be web app, but here actually is directly go to from 2 to 3, but actually you have to create the manifest.json file inside that web app. After that it will run. Okay, so I am just copying this manifest.json, and inside that web app I am creating a new file and paste. It's just empty manifest.json. Okay, so in that manifest.json you need some data, otherwise again you will get error that it cannot read. So here actually I will mention this link in the description, how you can create that that manifest.json. So basically what I will do in actually that is everything is in there. Actually that is a little bit further step for the beginner. I mean that now you may not understand actually what is there, why it is like as a big file or something like that, but I would say that for the time being you just copy this manifest.json file from here and paste here, and just follow my video later, then you can understand actually how it is important and how it is being used in the full project. So now there are some need to change something, although I'm copying from here, but actually the data source, this data source is not required. Currently I'm not using any data source. Just remove these and those is fine. Now actually that where we can change like here the handle validations, I just make it false. Just let's see any others. So here actually you can see there is an error. That error means that is require a comma here, and is the false. Again I'm making it false, false, and this also false. Just save, and anything is there, and it should be okay. Okay, so here, so okay, so let's start with this and see what happened. So again go back to the number 3 where we were stuck, or from here you can also see that that was my last command where we got error, but still I am in the root directory. I didn't go to that web app, although I created manifest.json inside the web app, but still I am in the root directory. So now execute this. Okay, so it's taking time. Okay, so it's look like that now actually everything is now ready. I mean that your JSON files also is good. So now what you can do, so now you can just this, if you want to add any library you can add, but currently I'm not adding any library, so I'm just avoiding this. And after that you can start this server. I mean that now your laptop is ready to start the UI5 project. So I'm just copying to write the server, copy from here and paste here. So now you can see that the server, your local server, has been started, and it is also giving a URL to run your projects. So that is the local host. I'm just copying that URL and pasting here. So currently actually it is showing that local host, and as I told you that is always searching from the web app. So what I will do, I will create a hello world. That is also SAP UI5 recommendations related things. So from here it's just a straightforward. I'm just creating a index.html inside that web app, and I'm just copy this file. I can here, but it's okay. So now if I just refresh, you can see the index.html. So actually that is your first just a hello world programs, but you can see that I'm created only for the mandatory files which is required, and everything needs to create manually, and finally you will get that hello world programs. I mean that just a URL. But now I will show you why the SAP wanted to use like why they want to do. You can start your applications using the generator easy UI5. So now you can actually understand that why it is important for a developer. So now again I'm starting from scratch. So go to the open folder, and I'm selecting only the scratch. So that is my project folders. I am cleared, and like I am mkdm directory, like generator, it's just a folder. So now again I will go to that open folder, project generator. Okay, now it's good. Again go to the terminal. So now the first step that you have to install the generator. So I'm just copying this. So it will take a little time, but actually it also depends on your internet connectivity, speed, everything. But actually it will not take that much time. But if you understand actually how you can create and how you can use the SAPUI5, that your life will be easy. So many things you can create using the SAPUI5. So that's the reason it's important to know, and that is the reason actually I'm showing you these things. And I am also using this SAPUI5 my day-to-day life project purpose. Yeah, it's good. So we have to just wait. So let's wait for that. Okay, so it's already installed. So now actually we have to check that YU is working fine or not. And I'm also starting the project from here, just clear. And from the very beginning actually you can use the full command, but I am using the step by step. So just for the beginning level. So first you can execute the YU. Okay, so now first of all you have to make sure that easy UI5 is there. Okay, so easy UI5 is there, just press enter. Okay, so now actually what we are going to do, first of all we are going to create a project. So if you already created a project, that you can go to create a app, but first we are going to create a project. So from here enter the project, then you need to app, what is your applications. So now press enter for the, so what is the name of the project? So my UI5 app, I'm not changing, but if you want you can just put your name, but I'm not changing it, just already given here, so I'm using that. So that is the namespace, that is also I'm not changing. It is just what is given, I'm using this. And it's just it's no static web server. So there are two type of view, one is XML, another is JS, but I'm using XML. So now actually where it will getting source, if you have that locally if you manage, then you can use local, but currently it will connect to that internet and it will collect that source. So I am selecting this SAPUI5, just press enter. So now actually it is creating the full project. So I mean that if I go there, you can see that the package is already created, but at the time you had to manually create the JSON, and it is also created so many related files that later you may need to use, or if you don't use that generator, everything you need to create manually. And that is the applications. And you remember that UI5 YAML file you had to generate manually, but it's already created for you, so it's really good. And the app folders also, like the manifest, the same way the previous projects, I mean that what I have shown the step by step, you had to copy from here and update, but it's created everything for you. And it is also created the testing purpose, the model, and this is for the translation purpose. So manually also you need to create if you don't use the generator. And CSS controller, everything is here. So it's fantastic tool actually. So that's the reason I really like, and I think that so many developers actually like that. So let's wait. And another thing is that, like in that package folder there are some script. So like in the previously I am started the project using the UI5 service. So here actually you don't use this service, you can use that npm.start. If you use the start, actually it will execute that full command. So let's start. So now when I created from scratch, that time I use SAPUI5.service, but I use generator and it organizes your full project. So now I will just use npm start. Sorry, I have to now, actually I am in the full directory, so I have to go to that where it has created, that is com. Okay, I have to, sorry, cd. Okay, so now actually I am in the project root directory. So from here we can use npm start. So if I use the start, actually in the backend it will execute the full script. If you want to use any other script like test, then npm.test and it will execute this. And if you want your own script like copy related things, that you can just add and you can just like execute npm and your script name, that's it. So I am starting that npm start. So it's opening and it started, and you can see that your project is ready. So actually it is the title, so everything is here, so in the different language. So what is the title? So here, like our applications, that Hello World. So I am just changing here Hello World, and see that Hello World is automatically there. So that is just a comparison, just to make you understand that how it just Hello World programs. But I will continue with that next video with that full projects as per the SAP guideline. So if you find any difficulties, you just leave a comments. I will try to help. So yeah, thank you. That's it.